I gotta get mediocre hunching. No, I don't want that.
Two real chicks, double shot, no chaser.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Two Real Chicks podcast. My name is Lyah,
My name is Aisha.
and we are the two realest chicks on the internet, and we always give it to you double
Double
shot, no chaser, period.
period.
So we did a friendship would you rather episode, what was it, 2 weeks ago? And it
Yeah.
did fairly okay. Okay, it did fairly okay. But this time we're gonna do something a little bit different, and we're gonna do a relationship would you rather. And I picked out the questions. So I'm gonna be asking Aisha these questions, and I'm also gonna be answering.
Mhm.
Um, I have 10 questions, and I think they get harder as we go along. And that last one is gonna make you think. I promise you, it's gonna make you
About
think.
that, I guess we're gonna see.
It's definitely gonna make you think, and you're
Okay.
definitely gonna be mad.
Okay.
Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you don't miss a single upload. Leave your thoughts and comments on this week's episode or any videos that you see on the YouTube channel in the comments, obviously. So, yeah, to start this thing off though, y'all know yesterday was Valentine's Day. It was Valentine's Day. Lord, I should slow down. And you probably got some stories about people getting showered with love and affection and gifts. And you might have gotten some stories about people's significant others cheating. And I have a Reddit story that is just perfect. It suits the theme. So subreddit is petty revenge, and the story is Happy Valentine's Day to my husband. So the woman sends a diamond bracelet, a bouquet of roses, and an apology note to her husband, right?
Mhm.
She FaceTimes him while his girlfriend is there. She knew his girlfriend would be there. And she says, "Thank you for the roses, the note, and the bracelet. But before we can even consider getting back together, we got to talk some things out, basically." And she's like, "I don't really want him anymore, but I only did that because I'm still holding a bit of a grudge for basically how they went about their relationship. They did it behind my back, and they did it while I was going through chemo."
Mhm.
And she's like, I just hope that it causes some type of trust issues between the two of them.
I think it's petty, but I love it.
It's very much petty. It's very petty because I'm just like, who would have thought to do that? Like, I would have never thought to do that.
Mm-mm.
I would have never thought to do that.
This is my thing. So let's unpack this. First of all, he ain't shit. He left her, started cheating on her as she was going through probably the most traumatic thing she could have ever went through in her life. Okay, and the fact that you were still with this girl and you still have a lot. Your wife is alive. She ain't dead. She's very much breathing. The
Very
fact
much breathing.
still here and you thinking that it's okay, divorce her. Go ahead and get her off her misery because this is messed up. He's trash. I would have did it. I would have did that.
I would have did the same thing. I would have did the same thing. She did right to do that. And I like the apology note because it like implies or gives the inclination that he wants to get back together with her.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you lose them, the way you get them is how you lose them.
Yep.
So very smart on her part. Very smart.
I mean, let's get on the woman because I'm sure the girlfriend knew a little bit of something about the wife because that's
Yeah, they did it behind her back.
talking.
They did it behind her back. So of course
Mm-hmm.
she knew. She knew something. It's not like she didn't know. It's not like she didn't have any idea about the fact, that he was married and that his wife was going through something. So that's not even, yeah, you knew and you deserve that shit.
He's terrible, and he definitely deserves it. Every little thing. I hope he didn't get no head. I hope she didn't let him get inside her that night. I truly freaking hope. Okay, that's
She
what I hope.
probably did. It
Nah.
sounds like some shit. That sounds like shit she would do.
Because how can she do somebody like that? What I don't like, that's like a deadbeat daddy. A dude is a deadbeat, and a chick get with him knowing he's a deadbeat. Y'all have kids, and then he leaves you, and then you stuck looking stupid like, I can't believe he did that to me. Bitch, when you met him, he was a deadbeat. So did you think he was going to have a change of behavior? Girl, no. Mm-mm.
Clearly. Speaking of things that people do, we got 10 would you rather questions about relationships. And Aisha, I'm going to ask you.
I'm ready.
These 10 questions. You say that, but I don't think he is. I don't think so. Okay, so let's get into these questions. Would you rather your partner be smart and ugly or good looking and dumb?
Okay, so small thing here. So Anthony, okay, he wasn't a scholar in school. Okay, he really wasn't. Street smart, baby boy got that. So I think I already have that now. Like handsome and kind of a little dumb. Cause babe, if you see this, I love you. But yeah, I'll take what I have already. So yeah.
So you said you'd rather he be handsome and it said smart and ugly or handsome and dumb.
Handsome and dumb. That's basically what I got already.
So you want handsome and dumb. I can't do no dumb nigga. I'm sorry. I would rather for the person that I'm with to be smart and ugly. And the reason why I say that is this. I had a brother who just knew he was the shit. I have a brother, not I had, but I have a brother. And like back in high school,
I said, you didn't tell me that. I was like, damn, he dead?
No, I have a brother. I said had, like he ain't here no more. But my older brother back in high school, he knew he was the shit. Mm-hmm. Like you couldn't tell him nothing. He got all the girls. He had no problems. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that. So as a result, he was an asshole to a lot of different people. And like we used to tell him all the time, you're gonna meet that girl that is going to, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna meet your match. You're gonna fall head over heels with a girl, and she gonna do you the same way you doing all these other girls. You're gonna get your payback. Mm-hmm. And my brother, it's like he wasn't dumb by a long shot. He just didn't apply himself. Mm-hmm. He never applied himself.
Yeah.
And like for that reason alone, I would rather have somebody who's smart and ugly. And that don't mean that the ugly ones don't be getting beside themselves, but
girl, they definitely do. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when I don't know something, you can teach me. Mm-hmm. As opposed to, you know what I'm saying, you letting me know right away that I'm disposable and you making me feel like I'm an option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't be having that type of time. I don't have that type of time.
But with Anthony, it's not that because like book smart, Anthony does know stuff, but it's just significant that like I know more stuff when it came to like school. Street smart, like I said, he got that. But some stuff
that's my brother.
Why don't you know that? Who didn't teach you that? He's like, they just didn't teach me that growing up. That they just kind of let me be because I was a boy. So I got one of those, and I've taught him well. In the 4 years we've been together, I've taught him very, very well. Okay.
Yeah, my brother is one of them people where it's like he knows about the streets and stuff like that, but like he doesn't really know much about school or anything like that. Like that's just not his thing. He didn't apply himself enough, and also the pressure wasn't put on him to apply himself.
Yeah.
So yeah. The next one, would you rather take 3 months off to travel with your partner or take 3 months off to get to know yourself better?
Oh, okay, over the last summer, that kind of was my thing. I really wasn't with Anthony a lot of the summer. So I did that already. So since I've already experienced that whole finding myself and I was able to do it in the comfort of my own space, it was a good time. So I encourage anybody to do that. Take the 3 months to yourself. If you have it, do it. So I'm going to take the 3 months with my man because we lit together all the time. And it will be a nice time. The whole 3 months. I love that.
I'm taking the time to get to know myself because you change when you're in a relationship because you kind of figure out, you learn a little bit more about yourself every day. You learn what your tolerance level is, and you learn what you will and won't tolerate and shit like that. So I'm already taking that time to kind of get to know myself. And but I think I'm gonna say that I think I'd rather travel by myself for right now and like get to know myself
Yeah.
before I travel with a partner, because I ain't really got nobody that would make me be like, oh my god, if he was my partner, I would travel with him and want to get to know myself. Want to get to see places with him and stuff like that. I ain't really got that. So,
Oh, let me add to that because when we had went to Florida, now me and Anthony's first time going somewhere together with like my family was downtown Indianapolis for the lighting of the Christmas tree, 2019. And what's that? Yeah, that was 2019. And he got us lost. So I was terrified having to navigate a whole airport with this man. But when I tell you, when we went to Florida last year, homeboy was on his P's and Q's the entire time. Like he was reading the signs, he's asking questions. Like it was a good time. A world of difference from the first time. I was like, this nigga gonna get us lost.
but I
Everywhere we
think
go.
that just comes with like, um, he knows that you're blind and he knows that you can't see.
Yeah.
So that first time that y'all went somewhere together, it was one of those things where
And it was so
he is not accustomed to having to navigate with the blind person, because everybody that he's ever been with and been around, they can see, they can look out for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And by the time y'all went to Florida, it was one of them things where it's like, okay, I've been around her long enough. I know how to navigate
Mhm.
when she's with me. I know what I need to do. I know that I need to be like on extra alert,
Yeah.
because if I'm not, we're gonna get lost.
Easily.
And like you don't really need him. You really didn't need him. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much that you need him to help you get around, but it's like, even though you have good cane skills, it's still, you know, because
Yeah.
you're with me, you have to act as my eyes even still. When you're
Yeah.
reading the signs, you still got to say, okay, turn left, babe, turn right, keep straight, veer to the right a little bit, view
Mhm.
to the left, veer to the left a little bit. I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff just comes with practice and not so much,
We've definitely
he's
so much
he's
better at
gotten
that.
better.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, this one was a good one. Have something stuck in your teeth during a date, or have to constantly pass gas during a date.
Wait. I don't want to be the funky girl. I'd rather be the girl that, oh, you know what's under your teeth? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be her because if I get scared now, I fart. I don't know what it is, but I'm just real airy.
Dead.
So like, I'm gonna take something in my teeth because I can get that up out of there and I'll be alright. But
I'm dead.
farting, no. Mm-mm. And if you on your period,
So
you know that stink. Oh my god.
I
Mm-mm.
would rather I'd rather have something stuck in my teeth. I would. I can go to the bathroom and fart if I need to, but
Yes.
I'd rather have something stuck in my teeth. But honorable mention, like the second question that I would ask you that was on that list was, um, would you rather be the girl who falls on your face in front of your partner's family, or would you rather be the girl that farts in front of your partner's family?
I'm already clumsy and they be watching me like a hawk. So I'm gonna say fall because they'll feel more sympathy for me if I fall because I'm blind. But if I
True.
had farts, I already know they gonna be cracking jokes and they be, oh my god, they be getting in on each other. I don't even wanna. I'm so sensitive. I don't know if I can take that right now. Mm-mm. I would
I'm
take
so dead.
falling on my face any day. And his grandma got some steep ass steps to get up into her house. So they already be like, go get her. Don't help her up them steps. So if I fall, it's gonna be somebody's fault, not my own. So
See, I don't know because I can deal with a fart because everybody farts. That's natural. That's unavoidable.
Yep.
But I could not be the person who's known for busting their ass.
Right.
I just can't. I just can't do that. I'd rather fart and y'all be like, "You fucking stink," and laugh at it than be fall and bust my ass. I don't know. That's just
Over y'all talking crazy because I farted in front of y'all.
like I can't. I can't.
That
Because I'm gonna
reminds-
laugh at it too.
Right. That reminds me though. Me and Anthony was driving around. This is back when we had our car. I think this had to have been like summer of 2020. We're driving around Indianapolis. He was trying to go see some of his friends or whatever, but I had to poop so bad. And when he got to his friend's house, I'm like, I'm not going in there. That's not happening. Please take him to your grandma's house, which is about a good 10, 15 minutes, but it was traffic. It was about to be rush hour. So people getting off of work, whatever the hell they was doing on that Saturday. And I was like, oh my God. It was one of them, like, I can't even sit down for real. You know what I'm saying? So I get to his grandma's house. Luckily, it was just his grandma there and his sister. His sister and his grandma was the only two there. And I was like, whew, good. Because their house be packed. Everybody always be at her fucking house. So I get into the bathroom. And all I hear is, you in there taking a shit, Aisha. I was like, bro, get out of my ass. His sister kept fucking with me. And I was like, bro, this is embarrassing. I'm just trying to take my poop.
I would have been like, yeah, I'm taking a shit. Leave me alone.
And my ass.
Leave me alone. Get out my ass.
That shit was
Please
funny.
get out my ass. That's annoying. The second one, or the third, was that the third?
I think it was 4.
The next question. Shit. Marry someone you just met, or marry someone you've known for a long time but have no romantic feelings for.
Oh my God, Lyah. Come on.
Where we going?
Somebody I just met or marry somebody I have no sexual feelings for.
Marry somebody you just met, or marry somebody that you've known for a long time but you have no romantic feelings for.
Oh, that's kind of hard.
Well, no shit.
That's hard. That's making me think. Hold on. I feel like Marrying the Stranger. It kind of reminds me of those shows that we watch now, like Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight, yeah.
Love is Blind. Those type of shows. So we can get to know each other, and we can get to that romantic side, you know?
Or not.
That wasn't the option. That part was the option.
It didn't say that, but there's a possibility.
I'm saying the first one. I'm marrying a stranger because we can get somewhere with something. You know, we can do that.
I agree with that. I'm definitely gonna have to say marry the stranger because I would rather get to know you during that phase of marriage than marry you and know I don't have any type of romantic feelings for you, because that's a miserable life. Yes. Honestly, you marry somebody and you don't have any feelings for them, but they may have all the feelings in the world for you. And it's about more than like attraction. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do I actually care about you? Would I actually take a bullet for you? You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel that way about you, it's probably gonna be a no.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spend the rest of my life with somebody knowing that I don't feel the same way about them that they feel about me, or knowing that we don't feel the same way about each other.
Right. That's like
you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
We got together when I first got to the blind school, and Tyrone, me and him cool to this day. That's the bro. But I never felt what he felt for me. Valentine's Day 2013, he was like head over heels for me. And he told me, you know, how much he loved me, and like he respects me. He thought I was so beautiful. But I felt none of that towards him. So we dated until about that summertime. And after that, I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna work out. We, to this day, like when we talk about our relationships with either me and his wife, or, you know, about when me and Anthony are talking about him, we both always say, this was a lesson to each other. We both caught something from this. You know, we learned something from that situation. So dating just because one person liked you a little bit more, Girl, that'll never work.
Yeah, but I mean, the relationship only works if he likes you more. You know what I'm saying? That's different because you like him still. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's Tyrone. I thought he was a cool person. I didn't think of him as, oh, this is daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never saw him as that. Like that. To me, he was just like one of the guys. And he wanted that relationship, so I gave it to him. And I couldn't get into it. I couldn't.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, the feelings have to be mutual. It can't just be like, you know, I like you a lot and I think that we should do this. And it's like, no, if you know you don't feel it, then you shouldn't be in it. It's just like my sister, for instance, her last guy or whatever, he wanted things that she didn't. And it's like, you kind of force things on him, so you cannot be upset when you don't get the desired outcome, or you don't get the you don't get what you want. He said he didn't want kids. He said he didn't want to be married. He don't want to settle down. He don't want to own a house eventually. That's not in his plans. That's not what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going to be with somebody, my nose is itching. If you're going to be with somebody, then you need to make sure that y'all are on the same page, at least. Because just liking me is not enough. So I'm definitely going to marry the person that I just met. I don't even know, but I have the opportunity to get to know. And, you know, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But I'd rather it go wrong because we just weren't compatible. And I didn't know that at first, than for me to know that we're not compatible and get married anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah.
No. Oh, this one was a fun one. These next 3 questions are like fun questions, honestly. They're a little dirty too. Oh. Accidentally walk in on your parents, or them walk in on you.
Oh my gosh. I've heard my mom have sex before, and what they were doing, it wasn't like I could have left anything up to imagination, because I knew the position they was in. All I heard was, so I know exactly what they was doing. So seeing it, I ain't gotta see that. This is hard. I'm gonna say we walk in, because being that we have low to little to no vision, I can't technically see for real what's going on. I may be able to see y'all figures, but my eyes wouldn't really be able to detect what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna say that I can walk in on y'all. I don't want nobody walking in on me doing anything. Nah. I'm giving some gawk 1,000. You don't need to see that.
When I saw this question, I didn't think too much into it at first, but now I'm having to sit here and think.
Yes.
I can't see either way.
Your brakes busted down? No.
I can't see either way. So, like, I wouldn't know. But I have heard people have sex before. So I know for a fact I wouldn't want to see what that looks like. But also, I don't want you to see me in them positions either. Right. So if I had to choose, I'd rather walk in on them, because I can turn around and walk away.
Yep.
I'm going to be scarred.
Definitely, you're going to be scarred.
You're going to be scarred either way.
Yes.
Because just think about being on the other side of it. You laying in your position, being all flexible, and then they come in and you see the look on their face.
Oh, man.
Or you walk, and then think about it, it's vice versa. You walk in with that same look because you see your mama in a compromise. It's like, goddamn, that's probably how I was made. Like,
I'm taking that. I want to walk in all day. I'm okay with that. I can do that.
I might, yeah. This next one.
Bent over. How she gonna feel about that?
Be caught in the act by your in-laws or your kids?
My kids. Because what they gonna say? We see mommy and daddy fucking. Okay.
I don't know now because they didn't
Because
say how old they were.
do too much. She may try to hit us, may whoop us. You know what I'm saying? Like, parents don't want to do too damn much. My kids, they may just be like, "Oh my god, yeah, that's."
I don't know because when your kids get old enough, they gonna know, what y'all doing and what it looked like. By that time, they will probably watch enough shows to know what to know what that looks like. But I probably would say my kids, I wouldn't want them to see me like that. Cause my in-laws, it's like, I don't know.
Girl gonna try to whoop us. Okay. So no thank you.
Ain't nobody finna whoop my ass. Especially if you in my house. That's why you're supposed to knock.
Now, Anthony mom, she's very much like Pearl don't care. Pearl come to the bathroom, I heard, and sit on the toilet while you taking a shower. Pearl don't care. So she don't care. She would walk in regardless. My kids, I scarred them anyways. Whatever. They may
that is so traumatizing.
It really is.
That is so fucked up.
And my mama was doing her thing. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with kids.
Kids all day.
I'm probably gonna go with the kids. Okay. Play sexy truth or dare or 7 minutes in heaven.
Oh my god. Me and Anthony play truth or dare all the time. I'm playing truth or dare because yeah.
Another question that they had was have phenomenal sexy time every once in a while or mediocre sexy time like frequently.
I say the once in a while. Only because like every time I know we about to do it, I know it's got to be bomb AF. But sometimes you can only do a quickie, but them quickies still could be like a whew, that was great. I need to go lay down for about an hour, So,
I don't know. Because I don't want no mediocre like what happens if because you had them spells where you be wanting it on a frequent basis. Like you might want to do it for like 3 days in a row. So I'm gonna have to get mediocre penis for 3 days in a row.
Hell no.
I gotta get mediocre hunching for 3 days in a row.
I gotta clip that one out. Oh my god, I'm using that one.
Gotta get mediocre hunching. No, I don't want that. And I shouldn't have to like that reminds me, that sounds like if you're only getting phenomenal back shots every once in a while, that sounds like y'all ain't having sex that often. Like it sounds like you've gotten to a point in your relationship where sex has become something that's done on a special occasion. Like maybe birthdays or holidays or, if he did something at work or you did something at work or you met a major milestone or something like that. That's what that sounds like. I don't like that. I understand that every time you have sex, it's not going to be good. Sometimes you're going to get the mediocre moments. Yeah. But come on now. Every once in a while, no. No. Because that means I got to spend more time with myself, hunching on myself or hunching on something.
We both still touch on ourselves, even in a relationship. But in the beginning, we was on each other like some damn rabbits. Like,
of course, yeah.
But now
it's new and it's fresh.
But now, girl, I don't want to. Half the time, I'm like, you want to have sex for real? Oh my god, for real? This is really gotta happen, huh? That's how it be some days. But other days, I'm like giving them eyes. I'm touching on him throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? We may run.
No, but that's different. That's not an every once in a while thing. Y'all have it on a frequent basis. This thing said every once in a while, meaning you might be lucky if you have sex every 3 months. That's what that sounds like to me. That's like, no, y'all aren't on a 90-day schedule where it's like, okay, we have sex today, we're gonna have sex 3 months later, so put it on. No, it's like when y'all are in the mood, y'all hunch each other.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Mediocre sex. I just want to know, what is taking place? Is it a quickie? Is it like the full-on thing? Where's
If they're
last?
saying phenomenal sexy time, y'all going all out. You're not gonna give me the phenomenal sexy time, and I only get a little wham bam, thank you, man, body slam.
Right.
We're not doing that. It
Because
has to be
that's
like the full routine.
like some dudes can't. They only gonna give you mediocre. Some dudes really gonna give you 10 minutes, 10, 15
And
minutes.
see, and now I got to step outside. Can we open up a relationship? Because
And that's why I ain't with that nigga. So it's all right.
your penis is not. It's just not giving. Literally.
But taking the every so often, but it's still bomb AF. I want that. Give me that. I don't want no damn mediocre sex.
Yeah, I'd rather have that because at least I'm getting something. It's not as frequently as I want, but I know I'm be satisfied, which is probably why you only get it every once in a while because you ain't gonna need it. See what I'm saying?
I don't like having recovered because then I'm like, damn, I really want that. But I know I'm sore as hell. That's gonna be me Sunday. It's okay. I'm all right.
See how she tell her business? That's good. She telling her business, y'all. I ain't got to be the one telling my business all the time. Okay, this one is kind of like, this may or may not be a hard one. I don't know. Tell your partner a truth you know will hurt badly, or hurt your partner's feelings by not telling.
Me and Anthony tried to be as honest as possible in our relationship. So holding something from each other, yeah, we don't do that too often. Unless it's like a good surprise, you know? So I'm taking tell him the truth, double shot, no chaser, as we say over here. He's getting it all the way. I'm going to just let him have it.
I feel like it's going to hurt me worse if I found out about it from somebody else because you didn't, decide to tell me. Or like if I found out about it from you, but it came out in the wrong way. That's what's going to make it hurt worse.
Yeah.
It's because you weren't upfront with me about it from jump. So I'm probably going to go with you and say, I would rather you tell me the truth and hurt my feelings. I would respect you more if you come out and say like, hey, I didn't like what you did, or you always do this and you always do that. Because, I mean, truth of the matter is we're not perfect human beings. Like in a relationship, you have your flaws, and sometimes you don't always see that, but your partner does. And you have to look at yourself through somebody else's eyes, through the lenses of somebody else. And sometimes the view is not all that great. The image is not that flattering. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would rather you tell me whatever your truth is. And I'd rather for my feelings to be hurt because you were honest than for my feelings to be hurt because you either lied or you just withheld the information.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose faith in humanity or lose faith in true love?
Well, humanity has already failed us 1,000 times over, so I'm gonna say lose faith in love. Oh, you know what be hurt my feelings sometimes? What don't hurt my feelings? But it pains my heart at times when Anthony says, well, if this don't work out, I ain't gonna never have another relationship. And I'm just like, babe, you can't just go rogue on life like that. You can't do that. Like, yes, I can. That's what I'm gonna do. If this don't work, I'm not putting my all again to another motherfucker. And I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, I really made an impression. But damn, the next girl, if there's a next girl after me, you gonna dog her out. And I don't like that for nobody. But I lose faith in love.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna lose faith in love because I am love. Like I am lovable. I am loving and all the things. So that'd be like losing faith in me. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you can still have faith in yourself and how you love, but a nigga could do you so dirty. You're like,
But it's not even just love. Like as far as romantic love is concerned, like I know this is a relationship. Would you rather? and it has to do with your partner. But this question, you could ask it for anybody. Like, I'm not going to lose faith in love because love comes in many forms. I'd rather take the chance and lose faith in humanity because people are flaky and you don't really know, you know, if you can trust people all the time. But I know that, you know, love is always going to be around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like humanity has given us 1,000 reasons to not trust, you know what I'm saying, to not believe in it.
Yeah.
But it's also given us 1,000 reasons to be like, you know, humanity isn't that bad. And you know, it's just, I don't know. I'd say faith in love or faith in humanity.
Okay.
That's what I would say. This is the last question. This is the last question. And this question, I was like, I got to put that on there because this is one of the ones where it's like, damn, it ain't even gonna matter at the end of the day. So it says, know how and when the world will end,
Oh, okay.
or know how and when you're gonna die, knowing that you can't do anything about either of them.
Well, let's break this down. When people have dates on where a doctor is like, you know, you're going to die on this day, or you have 7 days, 10 days, however long to live, right? Or an estimation, you may die in the next 4 years. You know, I feel like that we kind of already get that now with certain diseases and things like that. Or you can have an instant death, die in a car accident, plane crash, whatever. So I'm thinking when the world's gonna end, that's kind of gonna be my answer. Because I don't want to know when I'm gonna die necessarily. I can care less about that. Because when it happens, hell, I won't be here to mourn myself. So, you know, it is what it is on that. But I'm gonna say when the world's gonna end. Like if I can have like a Raven Baxter moment and with the whole thing on my eyes, I would want to know when the world's gonna end. How? Because that's because it's done it a couple of times. You know, we get wiped out, we come back. So yeah, that's my answer.
I mean, we all know that we're gonna die anyway, and we don't know how and when, and there's really nothing that we can do about it. Like
Right.
that's unavoidable. That's inevitable. What we don't know is that when and how the world will end. And I don't know if I would want to know, like you said, if I would want to know how and when I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Because me being me, that might be the one thing that I always think about. It's
Yep.
like, oh my God, I'm gonna die this way, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Try to live your life tiptoeing around certain things because you think, oh, this is gonna be the day because I did this today, you know. So it's gonna make you go insane.
And it's not even that. You already know when, but it's like it's like, I don't know, it's just like it's weird to think about that. I would probably I don't know, because what if the world ends in such a way where I die anyway?
Well, if it's gonna end, we all gonna die. So
But nobody ever said what they would look like. Because just because the world ends doesn't mean that we're not gonna have food or that, you know, nobody's ever said how the world is going to end. What if I die in my sleep? That's a very peaceful, painless way to go out in the world.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt. My daddy died in his sleep 2 years ago, so I think other things. Yeah, so
I think I'm gonna know how and when the world ends because I don't want to obsess over that.
Yeah, I don't want to be sitting around. Whew, March 13th is the day. I'm gonna be ready for that. Like, I don't know all that.
Be like, y'all ready for tomorrow when I get ready to die? Like,
right, everybody prepared. Don't be crying. Hey, auntie, don't be crying at my funeral. Don't do that dumb shit you did for that. Nah, don't do that.
Y'all make sure y'all get the food prepared. Let me eat the Last Supper real quick.
Right.
Like, that just seems morbid. Like,
it
ew.
really does.
That seems very morbid. That's just not
definition of a going away party. Okay.
literally the literal definition.
That is fucking wild.
Those are the would you rather questions. Leave some of your answers to the questions in the comments because I really want to know what y'all think, and what y'all's answers were. I remember when I was scrolling through, there were like 225 different questions.
We can link it. That website.
Yeah, I'll send the link and try to make sure that it's in the description. But it's like really creative questions for couples and stuff like that. And you could probably even do it with friends. It'll make a good, game night situation. Yeah, that was really fun. Fun.
Thank you for watching the Two Real Chicks podcast. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to our channel and press the bell so that you don't miss a single upload. We're always interested in hearing what you think, so be sure to leave your comments and thoughts on this week's episode in the comments below.